Hello everyone, this is HammerTron here with a new action figure review for you. This time I am reviewing the Animal Planet Dino Exploration set. This is a Target store exclusive. This particular one I found in the store, and I bought it from the store. About 3-4 months ago I had ordered one that had the same name, and on the web page I looked at the same picture of this, but I got something different. This one was released in 2021. The other one I reviewed a while ago, an orange vehicle, was released in 2022. And they have the same barcode, identical barcode, but the year is different, but the vehicle is actually different. So this one I found in the store. Comes in a nice open package where we can touch the dinosaur, the figure, the vehicle. So we can inspect it to make sure we have everything that we want or need in this package. Now, based on my experience of the other vehicle, I put my finger under here to try to feel under this to see how it's attached. And it feels like there is something sticking down here. So I don't know if there's going to be enough clearance between the bottom of the vehicle and the ground. It might be like the orange vehicle. So when I open this up, I'll find out for certain. So anyway, here is the front of the package. Here is the top of the package. And the bottom. This is made by Blip Toys for Discovery Communications, which owns Animal Planet. And the barcode identical to the other one, but this one is from 2021. The other one was 2022. Here is one side of the package. And the other side of the package. Big scary dinosaur there. And here is the back. This shows the play set that we get and how we can use the action feature. So I will take this out and review the set itself in just a moment. Here is our Dino Explorer. Let's see how tall this action figure is. We can see this is about 4 inches tall or 10 centimeters tall. It looks like a nicely sculpted little action figure. Although I think maybe the head is just a bit too small on this action figure. But we do have a lot of details on the body here. It looks like a vest covering a shirt, but it's all in one color, so there's no painting here. The only painting might be on the head here for the hair and on the arms for the hands, but all the rest of this is a single color. The arms are a single color here. Nice sculpted details. The hands seem to be a bit big. And then we have nice sculpted details for the legs, the pant legs and the boots. It's all one color there. Some treads on the bottom of the boots and peg holes in the heels. And some more sculpting work on the back here. And a hole in the back where the screw is to put the action figure together. So nice sculpted detail, but no painting to really highlight it. But it's a pretty inexpensive action figure. The articulation, the head just turns side to side. That's as far as it'll go. The arms move at the shoulders. That far. And the legs kick up and go back. Kick up and go back. So pretty solid action figure. 5 points of articulation, just like the old Star Wars action figures from the 70s and 80s. Here are the accessories that come in this set. They all came on this sprue. We had to cut them off. I do like the sprue, the design here. Nice animal print there, and some nice vine designs on this on one side. And here's the other side. So pretty hollow there. But I do like the extra attention to detail. Just a fun little thing. And I think these are a nice set of accessories. It looks like Here's a canteen for the water, and we have a shovel, pickaxe, a brush, and a pair of binoculars, and looks like a lantern, a camera, looks nice, and a backpack. I think that's a backpack. Lots of details on this thing, but it is hollow, and there's a peg here, and it will fit in the hole in the back of the action figure. Not a very good fit though, so we have to push pretty hard, and I don't think it's in there very firmly, so that barely works, but the other things seem to work pretty well. Now this lantern is a bit loose in the hand, and this brush, this will fit in the hand very nicely, pretty tight, and the binoculars will fit in the hand, so I'm happy about that. This camera will fit in this hand here, although that's just a little loose. The pickaxe will fit in the hand, and the shovel, we can put that in the hand. This canteen I don't think fits in the hand at all. It doesn't fit in there very well. We might be able to make it work, but looks a little weird this way. So no, that one doesn't really work very well. But I am surprised at how well everything else fits in the hand of the action figure. So this particular set is just a lucky coincidence, or they put effort into making sure the accessories would fit in the hands. Here is the dinosaur that came with this set. It came in the package with this side facing us, so it looks nice on this side. On this other side, we can see the holes where the screws are put in to put the action figure together. So I think that's why it was packaged this way, to face us. Let's see how large this dinosaur figure is. It looks like it's about 8 inches long, or maybe 20 centimeters long. And at the widest point, well, it's actually a pretty narrow dinosaur. So maybe about 1.5 inches wide, or 4 centimeters wide. So it's a very narrow dinosaur action figure. And then at the highest point, it's about 4.5 inches tall, or about 11 centimeters tall. So that's pretty nicely sized dinosaur action figure. It's bigger than the Dinosaur Explorer here. And when it came in package, it's in an open package, so at the bottom we have some holes in the feet, and these parts were screwed into the hole of the feet through the cardboard to hold the dinosaur in place. So once these are screwed in pretty tightly, we can't move it out of the package. So it's an interesting little feature there. So as we can see, well, it feels very lightweight, so I think it's a hollow plastic in here, and if we look at the legs, it's pretty hollow in there. So they made it as lightweight as possible, or used as little plastic as possible. But they did put some paint on it. A little bit of sculpted details there. Pretty scary looking dinosaur. The jaw moves. So that looks pretty nice. Not a whole lot of detail in the mouth, but at least they painted the teeth, so that's nice. And the legs moves this far back, this far forward, this far forward, and this far back. No other joints in the legs there, so if we want this to stand, we have to keep the legs positioned this way. And then here are the arms with the long sharp claws, so we can move the arm this way, move it up and move it down once we get the leg out of the way. So nicely painted claws, very scary looking. So far the joints are moving pretty easily, not too stiff and not too loose, although this one's feeling kind of loose. I think eventually the joints will wear out and we won't be able to put the arms up in a scary pose, but I think it looks like a scary dinosaur. Nice to play around with, something that'll chase after the dinosaur explorer and maybe try to eat him. So looks pretty nice. Here's the Animal Planet vehicle, and it looks nice at this angle here. It was attached in the package using this large screw through the cardboard at the bottom and this extra piece to hold the screw in place, so it minimized how much structure of the vehicle had to reach down to the bottom of the package. So we do have a little more wheel clearance than the orange vehicle had, so I'm happy about that. So here is the vehicle, has the Animal Planet symbol, elephant, and the Animal Planet name. It's a sticker there. There's another sticker here, DV420. I'm not sure what that means. Maybe Dino Vehicle 420. And here's a little picture of Triceratops, so that's interesting. There's also a picture, or not a picture, but the same sticker on the other side here. There's the bottom. This is where it's attached to the package, so we do have a little more clearance than the other vehicle. A little more. Better than the other one, but not the best. I'm a little surprised about this extra piece sticking out here with a little wheel, and that does lift the front wheels off the surface a little bit, so they don't really roll. It barely touches the surface. I'm holding it and it's not preventing the vehicle from rolling. You know, if I'm holding these, then I have to slide it. So this little piece down here is holding up the front. Now, I'm not sure why they added that. Maybe they needed some extra support because of this thing at the front. This thing cannot turn. It does have one moving part, which is this part here, and no levers or buttons or anything else, so we have to manually move this in order to capture the dinosaur. So a little claw cage type thing here. Looks interesting. And these wheels, they spin nicely. It's a single axle here and a single axle here. And here's an extra cage piece, separate plastic piece, different colored plastic attached to it. If we look inside, there's a seat, the same colored plastic as the bottom of the vehicle here. So this green body part rests on the bottom part here. And then looks like another piece here for the engine. And looks like a space for an action figure to stand in the back, and a clip for something, but we don't get anything extra here. And then another hook here to pull a trailer. So, looks pretty nice. Now if we look inside, there's actually no steering wheel. I'm a little surprised about that. In order to put the action figure in there, we put him in the sitting position, squeeze him through the side here, put him in the seat. It's a single seat vehicle, and there he is, but he will rattle around in there very easily and slide off the seat very easily, so nothing really holding him in place there. But it makes it easy to put in and take out. And then let's see how this captures the dinosaur. I think we'll just have to manually put the dinosaur in the claw here in order to capture it. Then we can drive around and carry the dinosaur where we want to go. So it seems like a pretty solid feature. It's not very fragile, so I think it'll hold up to some rigorous play, unless we really push or pull on it. But it's not flimsy, and doesn't feel like it's gonna fall apart. All right, here's another interesting feature. That looks like a fire extinguisher, and it's colored. So they did put some attention into the details of this vehicle. And the wheel clearance, well, not as much as I would hope, but a little better than the orange vehicle was. I'm just a little surprised about this part here. But all in all, I think it's a pretty nice looking vehicle. Now, maybe some people might want to modify this. They might be able to take this part off, but then you'd have this great big hole in the front of the vehicle. They might be able to fill it with something else, but I do like how it looks. Here's the Dino Exploration set next to a pair of 4-inch action figures. On the right here is the Adventurer from the first Animal Planet set I reviewed a while ago. And on the left here is Fortnite Jonesy action figure by Jazzwares. And they scale together pretty nicely. They're all in the same scale. I like how this dinosaur is just a little bit bigger than they are. Some very big scary claws. Part of why I wanted to get the vehicles is because I had action figures like this Jonesy action figure, and I wanted some vehicles to put them in, and I think they'll fit in very nicely here. So I'll just put them in the right position, and now it looks okay for display. Looks like he's driving the vehicle. Also, we can fit the action figure. Once I get him out, we can put him on the back of the vehicle here. Have him stand here during a road trip, as long as he is hanging on for dear life. So I think it's a fun set to mix together with a few other action figures to create some nice dioramas and displays. Here is the Animal Planet Dino Exploration set next to a 6-inch action figure. This is the Fortnite Legendary Series Havoc action figure by Jazzwares, and he certainly towers over this Dinosaur Explorer. The dinosaur, it's a very scary dinosaur with the large claws. I think that would give this 6-inch action figure some trouble. Even though he's taller, it doesn't have claws nearly as long or as sharp as this dinosaur. So that looks pretty nice there. And I think this action figure is much too big to be able to fit into this vehicle here. I might be able to squeeze it in there, but I think that would be too much work. I don't think I want to try it. There's not enough room to work the figure in there. Now we could have this Dinosaur Explorer battle a giant person, maybe capture him and drive him around somewhere. That might work. So it's nice to have a variety of action figures to create different displays and dioramas. So looks pretty nice there together. Here is the Animal Planet Dino Exploration set next to a 7-inch action figure. This is the Masters of the Universe Masterverse He-Man action figure by Mattel. And He-Man certainly towers over this little guy here. So he's just a barbarian giant against this little guy. And as a barbarian giant, even he, would have some trouble with this dinosaur with the really sharp claws, the long sharp claws. So I think that would give He-Man some trouble. Or if we have a barbarian giant running around giving people trouble, our Dino Explorer can use this vehicle to capture He-Man, take him prisoner and drive him off somewhere. So it might make a fun display or a diorama. And there we can see how useful this little piece is down here to help maintain the balance of the vehicle with something heavy in front. So it's a nice little play set that can be used with a variety of action figures for a variety of displays. The HammerTron Sledgehammer rating for this Animal Planet Dino Exploration set, I think it's okay. Well, it's a little more than okay. I think it's almost pretty good. The only thing holding it back is the obviously cheaper quality plastic and minimal effort in the paint, but seems to be holding up pretty well so far. Although I'm pretty gentle with the action figures in general, so I'm not going to be playing with this roughly like a kid might, so this will hold up pretty nicely. I think it looks entertaining. It looks pretty good. It's good for a variety of displays or dioramas, and I'm pleasantly surprised at how well the accessories fit into the hands. Most of them are fitting into the hands. The backpack doesn't fit into the back hole very well, but most of the things are working pretty nicely for this. So thank you for watching my review video. Remember to like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to my channel to keep up to date with my future reviews. I'll see you next time. Bye everyone.